of what is actually going on. That's what's interesting. And so it's interesting to have someone who is full of secrets, but is apparently sane, with someone who is apparently or possibly insane, also full of secrets. Because then you ask, well, actually, the difference becomes much smaller than you think it is. Mm-hmm. And so he has to accept, because she is saying, you think you know your father, you don't know your father. Well, he has secrets from her, and he has to accept that if it's true for him, it could be true for his dad. And so then suddenly that was the sort of thinking behind it.
And this whole, you did it a bit with Child 44, even though it wasn't a sort of based on an event that had happened to you, but using a true event to then fictionalise something. Do you think that in a way offers more of a protection for an author rather than writing a straight memoir?
A memoir, yeah, you know, they are very different. I mean,
well, particularly for the farm.
The farm.
It is based on a.
Well, I mean, turning the farm into, had I just written a piece of non-fiction for that, the truth is, the story my mum told me that night was a kind of shorthand. I knew everyone on that farm. It didn't really add up in the same way. It didn't really have a direction. It was a series of fragments, a series of vignettes, really. And what I was really trying to do is capture some of the ideas of that night. And in order to do that for a reader, I had to create a fiction. And so in a weird way, I used fiction to try and get closer to the true feelings. I think if I'd used the truth, I don't know what the reader would have felt, but it wouldn't have been the feelings I had felt that night. So yeah, it was a facilitator in that sense. I don't think the story could have been told as a piece of non-fiction.
Well, congratulations on it being #1 in the UK. And what's next for you now?